Hi everyone, I'm McCarthy. This is a pre-bed sweet sleep-inducing practice. So you can be in your pajamas, get ready for bed. It's just a short sequence to help you into deep states of relaxation so you can have a great night's sleep. You're going to need one strap, one block, and an eye bag if you have one. Enjoy. We're going to start with child's pose on a block. So grab a block, or if you don't have a block, a big book, and you're going to place it in front of you, taking child's pose, and you're going to rest the base of the forehead onto the block, dragging the skin down towards the bridge of the nose, hands alongside the hips, palms up. And really allow the weight of your forehead just to gently sink down into the block. We have this big, long nerve called the vagus nerve that travels from the brain all the way down to the belly. And when it's gently pressed like this, it stimulates the rest and digest, the relaxation part of the nervous system, helping to quieten the frontal lobes of the brain. Take a really nice, long, slow, deep breath into the back body. Open the mouth and let the day go. 2 more. Inhale into the side ribs. Open mouth, cleansing exhale. 1 more. Inhale deeply. And then as you lie here, just for a couple more moments, visualize any busyness of the brain, any mind chatter, any mental clutter gently falling out, tumbling out of the forehead, through the block, into the earth, emptying and quietening the brain in preparation for a deep, sweet, nourishing night's sleep. And then gently lifting the head, slowly, gracefully, lifting your spine all the way up. Set your block neatly to the side and we'll come into downward facing dog. Hands towards the front edge of the mat, shoulder distance apart, fingers spread. Tuck the toes under and then softly lift your hips all the way back and up. Coming into downward facing dog, and then just to start to release the legs, bicycling the legs, so bending into one knee, sinking the opposite heel down to the ground, and then following the slow rhythm of your breath, changing sides. And this just begins to help open the channels, the meridians through the back of the leg, and when they're open and free-flowing, it actually really helps us to sleep here. And then gently bring that to a stillness. On an inhale, slowly, mindfully raise the right leg all the way up to the sky, 3-leg dog. Exhale, step the right foot all the way through between the hands. If it doesn't make it, step it forwards. Lower the back knee down. Pull the front foot, the back knee towards one another as you reach the arms all the way up into a low lunge. Spiral the baby fingers in, the thumbs out. Take a breath, softly lift the rib cage higher up off the pelvic bowl. And then if there feels like there's space in the hips, you can just softly allow the hips to soften, to open through the hips and the lower back after your day's work. Take 1 more deep breath in. As you exhale, release the hands either side of the front foot up onto your fingertips. Lift the back knee off the floor. Then you're going to turn your whole body and your chest a quarter turn to the left, coming into a wide-legged forward bend. Pigeon toe the knees, the feet, bend the knees, and do a bent knee forward fold. Let the head soften towards the earth. Let your head sway a little side to side. Knees bend here just so you can free up through the lower back. And as we hang here, our head below the line of our heart, it's really quietening for the nervous system, slowing everything down, letting the brain be breathed in, brand new, fresh blood. And then on an inhale, look up and lengthen halfway. Exhale, turn a quarter turn all the way back to the front of the mat, hands either side of the front foot. And then bring both hands inside the front foot to the big toe side. Walk the right foot all the way to the right hand edge of the mat. Turn the foot out 45 degrees. Lower the back knee down for lizard. And then either stay up on the palms. If there's a little more space in the hips, you can lower down onto the forearms If you feel like you're halfway between both, you can have the forearms gently on a block or a couple of stacked books here. And then take a nice deep breath into the back body. As you exhale, allow the head to soften down, allow the back of the neck to relax. And then again, deepest breath in. Soften the jaw, relax the tongue as you exhale, let the spine hang down. So we're really getting low to the earth, bringing in this apanic quality, this kind of low to the earth, releasing, eliminating, grounding energy through the practice to help prepare the mind for a deep, restful sleep. Take one more deep breath in. If you're on your forearms, gently pad up onto your hands, stacking them underneath the shoulders. Tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee up, and then step back through into downward dog momentarily. And then pad your hands all the way backwards towards your feet. Take your feet as wide apart as the mat. Bend the knees, grab hold of the opposite elbow with the opposite hand. And then just softly start to sway side to side, bending into one knee, sweeping over to that side, bending into the other knee. Head hangs long. And again, we're allowing the head to be below the line of the heart in that inverted position, really calming and soothing for the nervous system. And then gently bring that back into stillness. Release the hands down, walk yourself back, downward facing dog. Bring the feet back, hips distance apart. And then on an inhale, float the left leg high to the sky. Exhale, step the left foot all the way through between the hands. If it doesn't make it, step it forwards until the front knee and ankle are stacked. Lower the back knee down. Pull back knee, front foot towards each other to vitalize the pelvis, and then sweep the arms all the way up, low lunge. Spiral the baby fingers in, thumbs out to create space between the shoulders. Take a deep full breath in, grow taller. Exhale, release the hands either side of the front foot. Tug the back toes under if they're not already. Float the back knee up off the floor. Then take a quarter turn to your right, swiveling all 10 toes to the long edge of the mat on your right. Pigeon toe the feet. Grab hold of your black block on the highest setting. Take a breath in, look up and lengthen halfway. And then as you exhale, fold it forwards, and again, bring the base of the forehead to rest down on the block. So the head is being supported by the block. You're getting a little pressure again through that vagus nerve. Take one more deep breath in. Open the mouth, let it go. And then halfway position, look up. Set the block to the side. As you exhale, swivel again all the way back to the front edge of the mat. With the left leg forward, step both hands inside the front foot. Walk the left foot to the left-hand edge of the mat. Turn the foot out 45 degrees. Lower the back knee down. And then again, choice to stay up on the palms. If there's a little more room to go deeper, you can come down onto the forearms for lizard. And then allow the head to just melt down. Allow the back of the neck to relax and release. Breathe into the back body. As you exhale, soften a layer of tension. Allow it to melt into the earth. 3 more breaths here. And if you're on your palms, slowly pad up back onto your hands. And then walk your front foot back into the middle line of the mat, hands either side of the front foot. Step all the way back into a downward facing dog. Relax the head, lift the sit bones high, and then slowly lower your knees all the way down to the floor. Untuck the feet, lower the buttocks to the heels, come back into child's pose. Just take a couple of breaths into the back body. And then slowly rolling on up, round the back as you come all the way up to kneeling. And we're going to move into a really soothing, calming breath practice called alternate nostril breath. So to get the gesture with the hands, raise your right hand as though you're taking an oath. And then the index and the middle finger, you wrap them into the palm of the hand. So the thumb, the ring, and the baby finger are sticking out. Bring the right hand in front of your face, alternate nostril breath. Close the right nostril with the thumb. Take a nice deep breath in through the left nostril. Close the left nostril with the ring finger, open the right and exhale. Inhale through the right, focusing on the breath coming in. Close right, open left, exhale. Inhale through the left nostril. Close the left, open the right, exhale. And then inhale through the right. Close the right nostril with the thumb, open the left, exhale. 2 more rounds. Inhale through the left. Close the left, open the right, exhale. Inhale through the right. Close right, open left, exhale. Last round. Inhale through the left. Close the left, open the right, exhale. Inhale through the right. Close the right, open the left, exhale. And then softly release the right hand. And if you ever wake up in the middle of the night, that's a really simple exercise to do that will turn on nostril breathing to help ground and settle the energy. From here, we're going to come lie all the way down onto the back, grabbing hold of our strap to do a really good pre-bed leg strap sequence. So lying down on your back, take the strap and loop it around the ball of the right foot. Extend the right leg straight up to the sky, holding each side of the strap with each hand. If you're a little tighter in this way, keep your left leg bent, sole of the foot on the floor. If you're a little more open, then you can extend the left leg all the way out. Take a breath in, spread the toes. Each time you exhale, slowly drawing the right leg in towards the face, keeping the leg fully straight. And this is one, again, of those poses that stretches and opens up the meridians in the back of the leg. Very helpful for aiding deep, easeful sleep. Take one more breath here. Now as you exhale, bring both sides of the strap just into the right hand. Place your left hand on the top of the left hip to anchor the left side of the pelvis down. And then slowly on an exhale, open the right leg all the way to the right, only as far as it can go whilst keeping heavy through the left side of the waist. Inhale. Long, full, complete exhale. One more round, big breath in. Now as you exhale, exhale out all the breath, all the breath, all the breath. Pull the lower belly muscles in to engage the core. Bring the leg back through center. Take hold of the strap now just with the left hand. Open the right arm out to the side, about the height of the shoulder, palm up. If your left leg is bent, stretch out flat first. And then use the left hand to pull the right leg all the way across the body, stacking your right hip on top of your left. And you can either keep the gaze looking straight up, or you can turn towards your right thumb. And then take a big full breath in, toes spread. Press out through the soles of the feet as you exhale. One more deep breath in. Stay here, exhale out all the breath, all the breath, all the breath. Scoop the abdomen towards the spine and then bring the leg all the way back through center. And then keep breathing slowly, release the right foot to the floor. Keep the knee bent to begin with, and then changing sides, stepping the ball of the left foot into the strap, holding onto each side of the strap with each hand. Spread the toes, flex the left ankle, heel up, toes down. And then again, if this is a little tight here, keep the right leg bent. If you're a little more open, stretch the left leg out all the way. Take a breath in, open the toes wide. Each time you exhale, softly inviting the leg in towards the face without any sense of straining, just a stretching and a releasing through the back line of the left leg. One more breath here. And then take both sides of the strap just into your left hand. Right hand anchors at the top of the right hip, and then slowly, slowly open the left leg out to the side, only so far that you can keep the back side of the right hip rooted and anchored, toes spread open. Full, complete exhale, scooping the lower belly, the pelvic floor muscles in and up. One more deep breath in. Stay here, exhale out all the breath, all the breath, all the breath. Pull the lower belly muscles in and then bring the leg all the way back through center. And then gently hold onto the strap with just the right hand. Open the left arm out to the side, palm up about the height of your shoulder. If the right leg is bent, stretch it straight. Then use the right hand to pull that left leg all the way across the body. This time, left hip stacks on top of right. Either you keep looking upwards, or if it's okay on the neck, look towards the left hand, and then lovely deep breath in to widen through the collarbones. Each time you exhale, navel to spine. Deep yogic breath, that little sound at the base of the throat like an ocean. Take one more full breath in. As you exhale, pull the belly muscles into the spine, bring the leg all the way back through center. And then slowly bend the knee, quietly set the strap down to the side. Hug both knees into your chest, give them a little squeeze in. And then we're gonna make our way up to come into legs up the wall. So softly rock yourself up to sitting. Find a wall space, and you're gonna bring the mat all the way to the wall. Take your eye bag with you. To bring yourself into legs up the wall, come to sit just off the edge of the mat. Snuggle your hips close into the wall. Roll down onto your back. And then at the last minute, swivel the legs up the wall so the buttocks and the heels are touching the wall. And then you can open your arms into a cactus shape. If this doesn't work for your hamstrings, if it feels too tight, slide your buttocks away from the wall so the legs are more slanted. And if cactus is too strong, you can open the arms a little wider. If you have an eye bag, gently place the eye bag over the eyes or gently over the forehead. This will begin to close off the light. And melatonin, which is secreted to help us sleep, is only stimulated through darkness rather than light. So closing out the light at this end of our practice can begin to trigger that. Let your breath naturally rise and fall here. Allowing any tiredness, any stress or strain in the legs and the feet gently soften and fall away. Relaxing the hips, relaxing the belly, the diaphragm, the chest, the fingers, the eyes, the jaw, the tongue. Allowing this deeply grounding, calming pose to bring you into a deep state of equilibrium in preparation for bed. got a little more time, you could stay and legs up the wall for a good 4 or 5 minutes more if this feels very deeply soothing. If you're feeling the call of your bed drawing you, asking you to come in, then very softly let the knees hug down all the way into the chest. Roll onto one side and then very gently press yourself all the way up to come into a final comfortable seated position to close the practice. Place one hand over the other, over the heart. Feel every single muscle, every single cell in the body soften and relax, providing a sweet omen for a good night's sleep ahead. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here, to really honor yourself. Deep sleep allows us to go out into the world deeply refreshed, to meet the challenges that life will inevitably throw at us with a sense of deep calm, grace, steadiness, and full of vitalized energy from our deep sleep. Thank you so much, everyone, for being with me. Namaste.